Welcome to the POV podcast with Kate Chira, the point of view where we take a look at your point of view, my point of view, and maybe his point of view. And today's guest is the one that sets it off like it's supposed to be. A man with sort of an English and African name. I don't know if you know so many Africans called Bush, but this one, Mr. Sunday Bush, aka Dr. Ofweneke, is going to be joining me, and we're going to be talking about juicy stuff. But of course, it's always juicy when you're sitting on such nice seats and sitting and feeling so good. Thank you to Startup Lounge for making sure that I'm comfortable and I'm feeling good. Thank you for check them out on Facebook, Instagram, and all over social media. Because I'm comfortable and he's sipping something, let's just get into it. Ofweneke.
Because I love it. They make me feel so keen.
Unasikia kama uko.
I feel it. Here. Let me tell you, any of my staff should never buy me this seat. I will fire them and rehire them because this would give you some firing kind of vibe.
Inaitwa kiti cha enzi.
Like I think I've been watching you in this office and I think all you do is eat up my Wi-Fi, so get out. I was joking.
Where?
Come back. Let's do it again. Tired. I love this seats actually. This is so
Thank
nice.
you, Startup. You're amazing.
This
Startup
nice.
Launch. Check them out. Now, let's get into it. As you're sipping your tea, I'm realizing that we have so much in common. Do you know we went to almost the same school?
Did we?
Wao ulikuwa state house, mimi nilikuwa state house ingine.
Oh my god. You see the worst thing about I love State House.
Yeah.
But I think State House Primary for me was a breaking point for me in life.
How?
It was more like remember when we used to have the Twilight show?
The movie,
Twilight
the show,
movie,
yeah, yes.
and the series. I think it used to be on KTN back in the days. And I think for me State House Primary was a Twilight because this is a boy who has just come fresh from the village.
Oh my god.
So the whole Lunje accent is in the deepest of the deepest.
Ooh.
Zile za nipatieko nikwendeko tutokeko.
Ulikuwa
Kwao. Then nimetoka Ocha, nimekaa, tumehamia Kibera. Then from there, imagine the pressure of her going to a school called State House. Then on the ghetto.
Eh?
Together like
You know that's on Arboretum all the way to Ngong Road.
yes.
To go to keep that's a distance.
Bus. So for me, it was even because walking for me wasn't a big deal because when I was in the village, I mean, I used to walk from home to school.
Yeah.
So that wasn't much of a big deal.
Yeah.
The big deal was the fact that you're telling guys unaendanga shule gani. So guys are expecting I don't know Kibera Primary, I don't know Olympic Primary.
State house.
You guys go to State House. Guys, I don't know my ambassadors. I'm like, wow. Unless I'm the ambassador of ghetto, I'm the ambassador of slums. But and all big up and shout out, of course, to my folks. And I always thank God that my folks gave their all. My dad, my mom, they gave it their all, and I every day I respect them for that. As I in the morning, I just went to buy a new TV. Yeah. Because my wife.
But does he just say? Does he just mention?
Well, now that I'm rich, let me tell you. You know, when you're rich, you don't apologize.
How many inches did you buy?
Well, I wanted a 105, but it was not there.
It wasn't available.
Yeah, so I took a 65 ya kujishikilia. So. So it's because last year, our last one was graduating from Kabrak University Law. So I know there's gonna be a whole shabang at our boma. Of course, Dad has built his Jikaza has built a nice big beautiful house. But your TV ni ndogo. So nilikuwa nikachukua hiyo TV nikaeka kwa boti yangu ya gari all the way to Kakamega.
Yeah.
So I didn't have a TV in the house.
Yeah.
So, but I'm telling myself, this is me. When I can wake up in the morning and decide this is the one to buy. Yes. Then I said, life has. And these guys, I said, Dad and Mom deserved that TV. Wow. I was sacrificed not having that TV in the house. Yes. But they'd rather have that TV. Guys come and see my parents have a big TV in the house. You know? Because, Kate, your parents' blessings are the most genuine. What, they come from the heart. They come from the heart. Yes. You get? Yeah. I don't want to water down my wife's babe, I love you. Thank you. Of course. Thank you. I don't want to water down my baby mama's. Thank you, Babayao, for kutuma school fees. But my folks, it comes with no strings attached. It's the most genuine. That's what I tell guys. Mase, if you don't take away folks right now. Yeah. And I see all this nonsense on TikTok with this, and I'm saying it's nonsense because goddamn it's nonsense. Imambo black tax. Not even that. This useless of Generation Z, because unfortunately we're raising a generation of single moms and single dads. Yeah. And the single moms and single dads, I will scold you because you are growing not telling your children the truth. Okay. So because you're the most available person, you end up camouflaging yourself as the hero, yet in reasons you might have been the villain in the whole love story. Yeah. Affecting the reason why the other person left. So this kid grows up saying, oh my God, I hate my dad, I don't like my father, I hate men. And Of late I've been telling this generation, see, kwendeni huko, hiyo ni upuzi na hiyo ni ujinga. You want to invite yourself into your mother's anger.
Don't do that. You know, when you're younger, when you're much younger, you can make those decisions. But as you grow, you have a time now to make your own decision. Kama mtu mkubwa.
Exactly.
Nenda explore and demystify the stories that you've been told.
In fact, at 18 years, you should not be having daddy issues. At 18 years.
Well, okay, now you're gonna get us.
No. I mean,
you're gonna get us cancelled.
Point of view. That's the name of the show, right? Thank you very much. At 18 years, you are a fully fledged adult. You should be living on your own. You should be taking care of yourself, hustling, trying to find a way to earn a living. So at 18 years, I don't understand why you're telling me you have daddy issues.
Let me tell you,
deal with the issues.
Let me take you back a little bit, because you know I'm your friend. We're friends off air and on air.
Yes.
And we can't be that stringent on young people that much. Tuseme kwamba ukiwa 18 you have to have your shit straight. You're one to speak. No one did. That's why I'm like,
because
you're
what
one
is
to
stopping
speak.
you? Then what is stopping you?
You remember, by the time you are at an age where you're working and whatever, there are so many things that went wrong within it.
Do you know what my first job was?
Yes, tell me.
You know what my first job was?
I remember there's a time you were at
Nilikuwa conductor wa number 9.
Number 9?
Yes, after high school.
Octupizo?
Yeah. Remember again, like I told you, nili grow up?
Kibera, yeah.
So, after high school, my first job ilikuwa kutoka 42, Ayani, Olympic, Karanja, Makina, line 7.
Ulikuwa unalipisha ngapi?
That time ilikuwa 5 bob, 10 bob.
We.
So lazima uchape score.
Ilikuwa cheap aje?
Cheap wapi? That time guys will still again. I think the most Arashawa ilikuwa around 20 bob. Nioni skodi.
Kai.
From there my second job ilikuwa cyber cafe attendant. Nikilipisha wase kufungua Gmail na Facebook.
Gmail yako ni?
Hiyo time ilikuwa nga what? Sijui Sunday what? Sunday 2. Ile moja ulikuwa nga Sunday na jina lako kuzaliwa. Alafu unadanganya ati utana dem ati what's your age? I won't tell you. What's your email address? Kate@1992.
Bas. Ndio hiyo.
Got you. So that was my second job.
Yeah.
My third job nilikuwa naenda ku train watu set books.
Drama, theater.
Yes. At the same time now this is me trying to push a dream. My fourth job nilianza kuwa MC wa road show.
Bas.
Una get?
Yes.
Aya nani anaweza dance kushinda mwingine? Huyu apewe t-shirt, huyu asipewe. Tingisha, usitingishe. Anatingisha. T-shirt. Where?
Umesweat it down.
Alafu now you tell me, actually, you know, I didn't have opportunities. Come on.
What I am saying, this is the difference between men and women. A little bit of grace. A little bit of grace goes a long way.
Let me tell you. The term grace, the atmosphere grace will always be maintained. It's the person that moves away from the grace.
Yes.
You get? So if you realize you're away from the grace, you have to come back to the grace.
Mwenyewe.
You get? Trust me, I tell this generation, you can't fight what you were born and found existing. Any system.
Fight for the future.
You get? Any system that you were born, any system that you were born and found in a certain way.
Yeah.
Utakufa uiache hivyo. Utazaliwa uiache hivyo. You get? So wewe zaliwa. Okay, do you know, have you ever calculated how many years you've spent with your parents?
Naona ni chache, kwa zile iko mbele ni nyingi zaidi.
Tour holidays.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Tour weekends. Tour time buda na madha umeenda jobo.
Yeah.
Tour time zoko shule.
Yeah.
At most time, spend time with your folks is less than 7 years.
Because mostly it's school.
Good. Meaning, the work of your parents was never to raise you up.
Yeah.
The work of your parents was to give birth to you because there was a purpose to be fulfilled according to God.
Yeah.
So them, they were a vessel to bring you to the world.
Yes.
From there, Elijah was fed by the ravens. So from hapo ni kazi yako na Mungu. So this thing you still want to remain at there's this useless joke of even God, Jesus was in Father's house at 33. But Jesus was working.
Yes.
Jesus was a carpenter in his father's house.
He was working.
Exactly. You get?
Yeah.
And from there, apart from working, he was a scholar. That's why apart from work, alikuwa happy, alikuwa synagogue akifundisha scribes.
So haikuwa bure.
So there's no excuse of why you're not pushing, you're still in your father's house.
No.
And you're there busy telling people, you know, I got daddy issues. You know, the reason why me and John are breaking up is because John doesn't understand because I didn't have a father. I will say this, that we're in a generation where people make a lot of excuses. But as we're talking about excuses, one of the biggest excuses is mental health. And mental health is something that affects
Everyone at one point has.
I have been through that. I have attempted suicide. So
I read the story, and I was like, the funny thing is, because when you know someone personally, I know you and how joyful you are, and we've talked so much about so many things, life, marriage, To read that, I was like, oh my God, I didn't know this. Like, I didn't know this version of life that had happened to you. And you see, right now, at that time, mental health was not a topic. When you attempted at that time to commit suicide, it wasn't a topic. But right now, it's one of the biggest topics.
And what I normally say is, and again, unfortunately, not unfortunately, I'm not even apologizing for it. Men have become the biggest victims. And it's because, Kate, and I think that there's a day to this. Women are social beings. You are circle beings. Men, we are all we have. Okay. You get?
Yeah.
I am all I have.
Yeah. Ofweneke.
Yes. You get?
Yeah.
I could be sleeping next to my wife and a million things are going through my mind. Right? And Christine is sleeping next to me.
Yeah.
And the only stress Christine has is kuna calculation ya shopping atakudu ya hao. So sijui kama ni mwambie nitisha 20,000 ama 19.
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
Same way I keep on telling people, women were not born to work.
Thank you.
And then I will say it. You get? Women, that's what you get. You guys are incubators. You guys are warmers. Multipliers.
Yes.
So I'm supposed to bring from the forest after the fight for you to do exactly what you're supposed to do.
To multiply.
You get it?
Yeah.
And that's why it's easy. And if you check very well, men, when they wake up in the morning, we don't have to wear the idea that I need to go to work.
Yeah.
Men wake up ready
20
to go to work. But women have to wake up in the morning and convince themselves why I need to go and hustle.
I was just telling these guys off air, my production team, I was like, if I had my way, if I ever had a car issue, I would never step into the garage. Kufanya nini? Gari kinisumbua hapo na iacha mali ipo. Kwenye highway, mume wangu ataikujia.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You men wake up ready to fight. Women when they wake up in the morning, they have to convince them. They have to list it down. That's why have you ever seen a man putting hashtag Mr. Independent?
Oh my God, but
you get hashtag I pay my own bills. Because it is in our DNA. That's our role. You get? But women, once you've convinced yourself and you've listed the reasons why you need to really work.
Yes.
Then now the next level or the next task is to convince the world why I had to go to work. Then you have to justify.
Yes.
That's why on when you buy a car, you have to put a whole Snapchat, a whole TikTok, hashtag God is real. Hashtag God stood with me.
Miss Independent.
Hashtag Miss Independent. Hashtag I don't need a man. Trust me, you need a man.
We do. But wait, umetoroka mbali sana. Let's go back to this mental health issue. Right now we're seeing a lot of men tipping on the edge of taking their lives. What goes through anyone's mind when they want to take their lives? What goes through anyone's mind?
One, there's a lot of self-doubt. Right?
Okay.
It's basically the number one thing is lack of self-confidence. Number two is lack of reason to see the next day.
Yes.
Like you look around, it's like, you know what, there's no reason.
Yeah.
Number three is because of the words that have been spoken
to you.
And the human mind, has something called autosuggestion.
Yes.
Autosuggestion is the psychological ability to either instill positive thoughts into you or negatively allow.
Yes.
I don't know if you get my point.
Depending on where they come from.
Exactly.
Yes.
Meaning positive, you have to instill positive thoughts. You literally have to bring them.
Yes.
Negative thoughts, zikuja zenyewe. So that, exactly.
If doubt is cultivated, negative thoughts will exist. Auto.
Exactly.
Yes.
Actually, negative thoughts are normally auto.
Yes.
It's the same thing as dark and light. Tukizima lights.
I think they are for grown-ups, because children, let me tell you, when you talk to your kids, they believe when you said you'll come with chocolate, you'll come with chocolate. Then they believe the possibilities of chocolate.
Because their whole being and personality is still under cultivation. You get?
Yeah.
So far at that stage, there's still some little angels. That's what we call them, angels. We're not calling them because they're so cute. The kids are not cute. I'm sorry. The kids are irritating. But when your personality now starts, when your soul is developing.
When you start seeing the world.
Exactly.
Yes.
Then now you start now developing the auto-suggestion.
So at this point.
So what happens is, at this point is because you've allowed the negativity to manifest into you. So you don't have. Then another thing is when there's totally lack of self-belonging.
Yeah. You're lost.
You're lost. Like for me, what happened at that time was, and my parents came to find out this the other day.
Yes.
They didn't know.
Oh.
Nobody in my family knew. And imagine, because I attempted thrice.
I thought it was in hospital records, or police records, something like that.
Nobody knew.
Okay, you keep it.
And it was you see the joke of the story is, now I can joke about it. Is that how bad is it that you try commit suicide thrice and you still fail?
God is trying to tell you where.
Like how bad of a failure?
I have some work for you here.
Like how bad is it?
You can't be that bad at something.
Ya kwanza nilijaribu kufunga kamba because at that time I was not living with my parents. I was living with my late uncle and auntie.
Yeah.
Somewhere in Malava forest. And the role was on Monday nenda shule, Tuesday nenda kwa forest.
Yeah.
Wednesday nenda shule, Thursday nenda kwa forest.
You have to pass through the forest, Emma?
No. It was in turns. You can't shift.
Wait, to do what? What are you doing in the forest?
So forest, apart Malava forest that time was all by shamba za kulima mahindi.
Oh, so ni shule lima.
So my uncle used to have tracts of land.
Okay.
So I used to go and take care of that. So rule ilikuwa kwanza lazima niko by 6:30 in the morning lazima niko kwa forest. Na kutoka wakati ni giza. You get?
Yeah.
So mimi lazima nishindoko the whole day. There's no social media.
Na wewe ni mdogo, kijana mdogo.
Sasa mimi nilikuwa nabebanga sufuria na kachumvi. Alafu nilikuwa nimejenga kahat kwa fore.
Yeah.
So kazi yangu ni lunch time naweza chukua njugu kadhaa ama maragwe ama mahindi nichemshe.
Bas.
Aikula.
Chumvi sawa.
So this I'm like, you know what? Because that time my mom and my dad were in Nairobi. They had separated for a while.
Yeah.
So everybody was just everywhere.
This is where the belonging is coming.
Exactly.
Okay.
So everybody is everywhere. So I'm like, you know what? Why the hell did they have to throw me in the middle of forest? Literally.
A young kid?
Hey, at that time I was in what? Class 2? Class 3?
No.
You get, so I'm like, I was so pissed off. So what did I do? Nikasema kuna reason ya maisha. Katafuta kamba. Nikafunganisha pale kwa hizo fito. Sasa mimi sijui kumbe hii moto nachemshanga nayo nini maharagwe. Hiyo moto kumbe imefanya hizo ni because hiyo smoke ikichapa hizo fito sana.
Zinakuwa weak.
Zinaanza kuwa weak.
You are not successful.
Okay. I thank God there was no Google YouTube at that time. I would have gone at YouTube how to die.
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe today was not the day. Maybe I did it wrongly.
Yeah.
So I need to look for another way.
Let's try next time.
Second time, because now there were monkeys and everything. So
you stayed at the forest for a while.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, more like Mowgli. So, Judge of the Jungle, my goodness, Bush of the Jungle.
Don't start swinging on this bus, please.
No, thank God. Now I'm a human. I'm human now. Now I'm exposed.
You're exposed. You've urbanized.
So nilichapa mpiga monkeys, yukuja kiami.
Oh, yeah?
So the plan was not to run away.
Okay.
The plan was because the baboons beat you to die. Because I watched them do that when they're having the army fights.
Okay.
So the plan was to do that. So what do I do? Nikachapa, ikalia. Ndio zinaanza kukaa. Zinakuja. And I'm like, me I'm standing here. So moja zikaanza kunigwara. Hizo marks zilipotea, zikaanza kunigwara.
Yeah.
Some guys come out of nowhere. Who told you to rescue me?
That was not the plan.
It was not the plan.
Yeah.
Third and final, where I gave up.
Yeah.
So it's the Kakamega, Webuye, Kabras, Malava, main road.
Route, yeah.
Threw myself, mbele pickup. Pickup swerved, missed. So that's when I gave up. But I didn't understand. I didn't know that there was a purpose and a vision to it.
Yeah.
So it's only many years later on in life that I came to understand, you know what? God had a reason for me to be alive.
Yeah.
Because I tend to think, or I tend to believe there's so many lives I have touched and changed as a person, as Sunday, and as a comedian.
Yeah.
And at some point, even as a man who I believe I'm under a special anointing, the lives I've touched.
And let me tell you, the impact that you have done just now to speak very courageously about something like that, even detailing what happened, and even giving the science of how someone gets there and how you got there, that is saving a generation. Because let me tell you one thing, Juicy, I was so mad. I saw your friend Obina had posted Tumbili was in a domestic violence issue, and I was like, shit, this is bad. So I went and tweeted, and I said, I always speak for women. I will always do that. I'll always be on the forefront, but I'm also human. And I don't like what happened, justice for Tumbili, What I was angry about, especially when I come to speak about men, not many men came to stand behind him.
It's because, truth be told, Kate, it's a cliche statement, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
The society has not given man room to be emotional.
Do you know the number of tweets that were there? They were countable. For me, when even a woman that Tumbili he has celebrity status as a comedian.
Now, can I tell you the most unfortunate thing?
Yeah.
Men find comfort in the humor of our tribulations. That's why we joke around about being heartbroken. In the words of Major Siski, literally, it's come out with a song of domestic violence. I have gone through breakups. Mm-hmm. Yes, I have been dumped. Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah. And it has hurt me. Right? Yeah. But I'd rather go to my house and close my door, put the loudest of music. But then you're the same people, because I remember in the same breath, you'd see someone like your friend, your fellow comedian. He came out as like, isn't GBV for women as big as for men? But you're the same, not standing with your men. Well, you know, it's a catch-22. Allow me to say this. Yeah. I normally don't go personally on my fellow celebrities. Okay. It's a thing you'll never hear. And I'm gonna say this outright, and I really hope Tumbili is watching. Yeah. He's a young man who if he just puts an extra 2%, yeah, Tumbili will just blow up and become amazing. He's a very funny guy. Yeah. He's amazing. He's an amazing guy. Mm. The reason why I didn't come out to talk about it or probably support him is because, and it's a fault with us celebrities. If you create a trend of kikis, sometimes you know, we're not so sure. We're not so sure. Is it real? Is it a music video? Okay. Are you trying to drive something? I hear that. Is it an initiative? I hear that. It is a concern. Yeah. So I started as like, hey, if this is, let's wait and see. If this happened, then this is bad. Mm. But I also don't want to come out and put a whole long post alert, read more. Then to come and realize, oh my goodness, then I end up looking stupid, because I have stood by my fellow celebrities in other situations, outright in public, only come and find out it was not a real situation. It will come and bite you. It will come and bite me. Then I'm going to look bad, and I'm not willing to do that. You get? But putting it in wholesome is because we men we have not been allowed. You get? Yeah. And it's because if today I'm to cry, there's a day I almost cried in front of my wife. Oh, sure. And I went to apologize to myself. Why? Secretly. Why? Because I was still not sure how she's gonna view this man she has seen. Okay. You get? Yeah. And because, my goodness, men can just cry in public. You can't cry in public. The thing is, you see, if you find someone who you can be vulnerable with, that's the one to secure. The problem with you people, mnapatanga mwenye kukua vulnerable na yeye. Mwenye atakuchukua ata ukiwa pabaya, ata when you're at your weakest, when you want to be in a fetal state, and she will still take you, and you will not follow through. Kate, let me now say this. Yeah. No woman was made to take care of a broken man. That is true. You get? That means true. Broken both in soul, heart, and physically, even when I'm breaking down. But you do know you can't be strong forever. But you see, I need to be strong for you. You get? Okay. No woman has the ability to 100% wholesomely fix a man. There's that. You get? So the only solution is, and I've been telling people very of late, and I think I even did a small clip about it the other day. Yeah. On TikTok? Yes. I saw it. Men, you only need 5 friends. And if within these 5 friends, there's one who can play 2 roles that you're looking for, then reduce it. Yeah. Again, of 14 friends, man, you know I'm a tattoo. Heading to Kiambu. I don't know why you need a whole... Why are you attacking Kiambu? No, I'm just saying, well... Attack another route. Okay, fine. Let me attack where I was born. Okay. Botella. Oh, you're going all the way to Jogoro. Why do you need a whole 14 circle, click? Yeah. Why? My God.
I think, you see, the problem with a lot of men, especially in this generation, is a lot of people are identifying themselves with someone else. Na kwanga kwa crew ya kina Ofweneke, na kwanga kwa kina crew ya Ketrira. A lot of people identify with others.
But
they don't identify as themselves.
But do you know Dr. Ofweneke is also aspiring to belong to another crew?
You know?
Hi.
You know?
So you
crew ya kina Wanjigi? Kipesa.
Well, yeah.
Kipesa.
You get. And Wanjigi probably is aspiring to crew like Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett. You get.
Yeah.
So there's always that competition about life. But again, the most important thing is you finding comfort in the present.
That's true.
You get.
That's true.
And comfort in the present is the friends that you have.
Yeah.
Meaning and it's very important to outline and define the roles. Your friendship circle is like an office.
Yes.
Everybody must have a role and a duty.
Kuna security.
And the day they don't fire them from your life. Number one, I have a prayer partner.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
And I know whenever I need prayers, I need somebody to stand with me spiritually. I can call them any time of the night or the day.
And you got
then go and be there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I have a friend who ni wakuna gaslight.
Uko juu. Ofweneke ni wewe.
Ananikumbusha pia nimetoka kwenye niko and why I cannot give up.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So the prayer guy is Burali.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
I know each one of them. It's RB.
Yeah.
This guy who reminds me of the king and the eagle that I am, MC Abel. Right?
I like that guy, by the way.
Abel is the godfather to my children. He's
Shout
been
out
my
to
best
him. I
friend.
like him. He's such
He's
a
been
cool guy.
an amazing guy.
Yeah.
He's my best friend for
You
almost
kind of
15
look
years.
alike. It's strange.
Yeah, guys, I think it's close to me. We even co-authored the book. Yeah. Sorry for another day.
Anyway.
So Abel puts the file like, bro, you cannot give up. When you only boy.
You know.
And don't chop your gig. Right? I have a guy called Paul. Paul is my finance guy.
Yes.
Paul is the guy who will go Dunda, will chop a 3 glance. Paul will tell me now, bro. That was stupid.
You a sabo.
Number 4, I have a guy who is just there to remind me where I have come from.
Okay.
Right?
To humility.
When Kiburi mepanda, mini Dr. Ofweneke, you know.
You can't tell me nothing.
Yeah, can't tell me shit.
Google me. Have you ever told someone that before?
Yeah.
Me too.
Push,
I too. I've done it. Google me, because I think.
No, at times, and I say this, please never feel embarrassed to be selfish.
Oh no.
Don't ever apologize to have an ego. Me, I have. You don't come and tell me.
It's necessary at times.
Baby, it's been 13 years to build this name.
Where?
I come and play under for you.
To play under ni kucheza chini.
Mimi nitoke kwa act na mzee Ojwang the legend. On vitimbi.
Jesus.
Nikimbi TV station nikitupa radio station zangu demo zikitupa nje ingine zinatupa paka nikiona.
Kai.
For me to get here, for me to come and tell you, me, I'm just a humble guy. Sorry. Me, I'm not humble. And I tell guys, I know who I am. I'm the baddest in the game. I'm currently Kenya's #1 corporate MC, and I will kill it for you. I'm one of the funnest guys. If Netflix was to look for the next Steve Harvey, Eddie Murphy, Kevin Hart,
in one package,
it's Dr. Ofweneke.
Here he is.
So I know that. You get it? So all these things that Jamaica, I'm saying, humble. Come on. Was God being humble when He's blessing you?
You know, we really, when we say humility, it's been pushed a lot by the religion. And when you speak it like that,
exactly.
Unasahau wewe ni mtu, wewe ni binadamu.
The Bible inasema, and He's a prideful God.
Yeah.
Right? As much as He hates pride, it depends on how you've packaged your pride. Right? But because the Bible says that we were made out of God's image. It was not physical.
Yes.
It was in terms of personality. Right? So we are who God is. We are jealous. The Bible says in Book of Psalms, and when praises go up, His blessings come down.
Yeah. He
calms Himself. We were born to praise Him.
And we're like Him in spirit. That's why He can hear us, exactly. And we can hear Him.
We can communicate. You get it? So,
hey, karibu tuanze someone no. So
this is the thing. Then there's the 5th friend.
Yes.
This friend, sijawahi mwambia, but I think you'll realize. Whenever I seal a big deal, or I've done an amazing, umse hata inipatia marital advice, hata inipatia financial advice, investment.
Yeah.
He'll never tell me anything spiritual. He doesn't know how to pray.
He's not about that.
But I know when I want to do and to celebrate.
He's your celebrating buddy.
He's my celebrator, and every guy needs that.
For sure.
So those 5 friends.
Yeah.
Na ile siku naanza kurealize ni kama kuna mtu ana play
the role that they're not.
Itaanza kuwapunguza.
That's true.
You get?
That's true.
Because at the end of the day, you don't need all these people.
No. You don't.
In fact, you're putting yourself in a more delicate situation.
Yeah.
With a very big circle. Unapeleka hapo. Ama demoto ndanga now shots. Na ladies night.
I think
cocktail offers.
When you're younger, when I was younger, it made a lot of sense. We literally even had a crew where if you're, we're wearing pink, we're wearing pink. I cannot lie, I don't know where none of those girls are right now.
And are you not progressing?
Everyone's moving in their own pace. Another one launched her book, mwingine na watoto, mimi kwa media. Everyone progresses, but at that point we're just on a collective mindset. It was really bad to even the dating points. Dating was such a struggle because the boy feels like he's dating all of you.
And we see guys don't like that.
And then again, if you date someone and this other one likes them, it's an issue. You know? Quick question. Are you okay with you okay with anyone dating your ex, yeah?